Today, the concept of comfort is defined as a balanced combination of interrelated adjustable factors. Even temperature, percentage of humidity in the environment, degree of air purity, impact of air conditioning technology on noise pollution. Yet designing and producing air conditioning systems comprising selected reliable components is not sufficient in itself to guarantee high standards of comfort. These also need to be integrated and harmonized with the intelligence controlling them. Only complete synergy between terminal unit performance and HVAC regulating devices can guarantee optimum results and meet the most modern requirements in comfort management simply and efficiently. This awareness forms the basis of Omnibus. 25 years of experience in the manufacturing of air conditioning terminal units have enabled us to understand exactly what to expect from an HVAC regulating device. It must be able to achieve all potential performances of the terminal units, and do this in perfect harmony with the other system technologies and requirements for each specific environment. Whether these are basic and local, or more complex and remote, just think of the various types of use in environments such as companies, hospitals, shopping and business centers, airports, ships, trains. The HVAC regulating devices already available on the market did not meet these requirements. They were all standard products, designed to control just individual functions. One for temperature, another for adjusting airflow, and another for controlling humidity. Just imagine how fragmented and disorganized the market for these products was, and compare this with the need for properly balanced air conditioning throughout buildings, for which complementary technologies, which are continuously developing, are often used. Just think, for example, of how frequently we need to integrate convection heating systems with the cooling and heat radiation systems available on the market. For designers, this means searching out and selecting several devices and several solutions. Designing was enormously complex, as all these elements had to be fitted into and integrated with the air conditioning system. A general increase in times and costs. And where does reliability come into this? It was poor. In fact, we ended up having to adapt lots of standard, rigid outfits to dynamic systems, which nowadays feature terminal units with a whole range of accessories and functions which are continuously being developed and added over time.
Only a manufacturer with great international experience in the business could have understood and anticipated all the variables of air conditioning technology, which is continuously evolving. This intuition led us to develop Omnibus, a universal HVAC regulating device, which upstream enables systems designing to be simplified to the limit and downstream offers users the utmost reliability. With Omnibus, all HVAC regulating functions are featured in one single device, which connects the machine with the environment using outstandingly flexible hardware and software, adapting like a bespoke suit to all control and management requirements.
I have a subject on the phone with your advisor. Go ahead.
Omnibus is the new digital system produced by Eurapo for the complete control of management of air conditioning water terminal units for use in homes and residential and public buildings. The heart of the system is the Power Omnibus card. This highly flexible piece of hardware is installed in the terminal unit and enables the firmware to be upgraded through a serial port. It can easily be programmed and configured by the user to fulfill his own requirements, and by the installer to adapt it to the type of system being installed. Power Omnibus is able to receive and process a broad range of inputs and manage a large number of output technologies. Let's see how. Power Omnibus input measures the following states: room temperature, water temperature, outside air temperature, relative humidity of ambient air, temperature of air leaving terminal unit, economy occupancy contact status, breakdown status, window contact status. Power Omnibus output is able to control the parts of the terminal units, modulate the opening of the water valves, control ventilation using cycled or continuous mode, regulate opening of the external air inlet dampers, control heat recovery function, integrate a radiant system with an air terminal unit, control a primary or auxiliary electric heater, activate the air conditioner's circulation pump, Control an air humidifying or dehumidifying unit. Regulate the timing of a primary air treatment unit. Control other Power Omnibus cards as slaves. The great input and output potential have been combined in order to create strategic ways of saving energy and providing environmental comfort. And that's not all. Power Omnibus's flexibility also benefits all-inclusive control and architecture modes. From analog and digital standalone mode to the digital centralized mode for small systems and remote control of large systems, which takes us down the path of home automation. The Analog Plus console is the system's basic interface. It may be fitted to a wall onto the fan coil unit or a standard 503 module, which is compatible with the plates available on the market, and enables the user to simply set the room temperature, speed, and on-off status of the HVAC regulating device. Just as versatile to install as the analog version, the digital display console allows you to view and modify the programming of all the parameters available on the Power Omnibus, using the access profiles User and Service. The easy-to-read display console offers the user 4 control modes: Status, Off, Economy, Comfort, Set Point for setting room temperature, Function modes, Heating, Ventilation, Dehumidification, Cooling, Ventilation, Minimum, Medium, Maximum, Automatic. The display console can also be used to set the setup parameters and check the card input-output states, which makes it an important instrument in diagnosis without the need to access the terminal units fitted into false ceilings. The display console can also be integrated by a remote control with analog function. The Manager console, which comprises the same functions as the display console, is a local supervisor for small systems, which enables to centralize the functions of several Power Omnibus cards connected to the network by a Modbus RTU serial bus. Each individual card can in turn be controlled independently by individual users through a range of different options: analog plus console or display console. The Manager console enables to manage the status, off, economy, comfort of the various units connected to the network to be programmed on a daily or weekly basis. Its features make this an ideal solution for the centralized management of individual homes or several units within the same building. At the highest level, Eurapo have designed a dedicated web server for the Omnibus system, available to the user, which enables up to 1,024 terminal units to be connected and controlled through intranet or internet, from fan coil units and air heaters to cassette units and air handling units. Several access profiles coexist in this architecture too. The user access profile, which is limited to and designed for HVAC regulation of the individual terminal units only, has 2 modes: local through the analog or digital displays, remote through access online to the net using a reserved password. In this case, the user accesses a simple internet browser through a normal PC using peripheral common wires. This gives a further home automation resource: remote management. Administrator access profile. By simply connecting to the net, administrators can carry out supervision, diagnostics, and remote comprehensive control of the system using customized programs. A universe of highly developed and potential functions which open up new scenarios in the centralized management of large systems and remote servicing. The highly innovative technology used in Omnibus ensures exclusive advantages on several fronts. Omnibus is a wired-up system designed for the highly rationalized installation and coordination of several terminal units. It only takes 2 wires to connect a Power Omnibus master unit to a slave, and a web server can be installed without using special programs. Omnibus adapts to the most extreme management requirements, from total centralization to the highest levels of customization of individual units. The overall architecture of the system can be enhanced using solutions which feature sophisticated home automation for technical or administrative user profiles, and a wide range of local control options which take the various sections and different functions inside a building into consideration. A check sensor detector is also available, which checks that all the terminal units are working properly. Omnibus is able to signal any breakdowns in the HVAC system on each unit's own consoles. Precision diagnostics also allow targeted servicing and maintenance to be carried out, thereby reducing the relative management costs. Omnibus enables an all-inclusive energy-saving strategy to be implemented by suspended function when doors and windows are opened, free cooling function, economy function, limiting the room temperature, which can be set by the user, programmed reduction of the set point values, adjusting the room set point depending on the outside temperature. Omnibus is a dynamic system open to the future. It is based on upgradable software, compatible with standard management protocols, and a large number of communication buses, and can be integrated with several types of supervision technology.
Omnibus, more than anything else, is able to act independently. Initially designed as a control and management system for the Eurapo range, it immediately became evident that Omnibus was an independent product which was perfectly compatible with other technologies available on the market. A system which is able to meet the most basic HVAC control requirements simply and effectively, and integrate the most sophisticated functions. An open, universal system which opens up a new dimension in comfort.